Shop to your drop. That's the new buzzword. Buy more expensive brands, big houses, better cars. That's how the world thinks today. But one man sees a disaster in this uncontrolled consumerism. Meet Chandran Nair, futurist and author. The current level of consumerism can't be sustained, Nair says. A simple example supports this argument.
As I've gone around saying, car is not a human right. And we need more cars. If you lived in Asia, you will know we need more cars in Asian cities like I need a hole in my head. We have created urban nightmares through car ownership. That doesn't mean we should, that doesn't mean what I'm suggesting in any way that mobility should not be a right.
Yeah.
Mobility, though, is public transport. Quality of life essentially is not about your flat screen TV or mobile. It's about access to resources that enables the basic infrastructure to be put in place, irrespective of political systems.
Nair's book underlines this point. He believes it is a battle of ideas. East versus West, and Asia must come up with its own model of growth.
The ideological battle of the 20th century is absolutely about this. Which ideas prevail, yes?
Yeah.
Which ideas, which economic model prevails, which form of governance prevails. And in a way you have to be Asian to understand it.
7 years ago, Nair founded GIFT, the Global Institute for Tomorrow, to create a platform for asking tough questions, especially about what is called dishonest management practices.
It's essentially public relations. It's fast food companies suggesting they're bringing nutrition to the developing world. I won't mention any companies. This is all mumbo jumbo, and not even mumbo jumbo, this is blatant misleading. You should not be able to do this, but more importantly, from a leadership point of view, you should know you should not be saying this. What is terrible is nobody calls this bluff. So we've all been seduced into sort of believing that when CEOs open their mouth, they are fountains of wisdom. They are not.
Yeah.
So my point is intellectual honesty before anything else. And of course, a lot of people are not intellectually honest because they are, and I don't say it in a flippant way, many of us are slaves to the wage.
Nair is emphasizing that resources are limited, therefore they must be shared equally.
Future will depend on how the most crowded part of the world adjusts to the 21st century's biggest challenge. The 21st century's biggest challenge is going to be, how do we coexist? That the current model of saying everyone can get richer to attack poverty, we need to have this trickle-down economics, will actually keep the majority of people impoverished. And therefore governments in Asia need to reject consumption-led economic growth, the Washington consensus and trickle-down economics. Rules are not bad, but we need rules in a very crowded place.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of my discussion about equality. Equality is going to come in a crowded place where the gulf is so big and the majority are disenfranchised if we address the issue of access to basic resources.